Morgan, when you watched the film, what went wrong offensively in that first half there up until that last 2-minute drive?
Just watching the film, man, I felt like, from an execution standpoint, we were, one block, one execution away. And, I think that's the story of the first half is like, obviously, we preach that, we've been preaching for a number of weeks about starting fast. And then when you come out there and flatline like that, there's not much you can say about it. But one thing I can say about it is that the intent and the level of, from the guys of just, staying positive through it all, was amazing. Obviously, you don't want to go out there and drop an egg like that. And that's probably one of the biggest eggs you can drop, just being totally honest. But we got a group of scrappy guys, a group of scrappy men that understand, adversity and adversity equaling opportunity. So I think when you come out in halftime and you look yourself in the mirror and say, what can I do? What's my 1% that I can do that I can do better to get this team moving in the right way? You look at it and say, hey, that's what the second half looked like. You come out there and execute. You move the ball down the field. You get some points on the board. The offense is moving in the right direction, and you're playing ball. And it's for us, on the offensive side and all 53 players that's out there, coaches included, to figure out how to start this thing out a lot faster and stop waiting until our backs are against the wall to answer and be able to go out there and answer, put other teams' backs against the wall. And I think we have to figure that out. I think we have to, dial in and execute those things.
Morgan, does it surprise you? I feel like we've been saying this all year, but does it surprise you that an offense with that much talent struggles so frequently to get first downs, to move the football, and we're in week 11?
100%, man, especially when, like I said, the intent of the guys. And I can tell you for one, going out there this week in practice and putting those pads on and it's probably one of our best weeks of preparation and just getting guys flying around and things like that. And so obviously it leaves a bad taste in your mouth when you can't execute the way you want because you work so hard to make sure those things are available for you on Sunday. But at the end of the day, man, we're players and we have to learn how to make plays, and we have to make plays. We're way too talented of a team on both sides to be able to be in this position. And obviously, the past is the past and we can't change those things anymore. We have to look forward to these next 6 games and putting the best football that we can, not just for ourselves, but for everyone in this building, because everybody sacrifices when they come in this building. And it's a level of respect, right? As a football player, when you have coaches, here all night, dialing up stuff and missing time with their family, players in here until late night getting their bodies ready to go out there to be able to operate on Sunday. So that's not the issue there. That's not the issue of the sacrificing of the guys on this team. It's just about going there and execute, man. Going out there and just continue being selfless and not looking around for an answer and just being the answer. And that's what we got to get to.
How did it feel to be back out there yesterday?
It felt good being back on the field. No better feeling for me, honestly. I mean, that's my element, that's my domain. So it felt good being out there.
When you guys looked at that last drive as a defense today, what went wrong for you guys?
Honestly, just our day one fundamentals and certain coverages that we just had technique errors on that cost us at the end of the day.
Chuck, I know you didn't play in all the games, but how difficult has it been to see what has happened and for the defense? Jeff wanted you guys to make the stop. You weren't able to make the stop yesterday.
Can you say that again?
How difficult has it been to see how the defense has performed, even when you were out there, when you weren't out there? Because this was a top unit and there's been some struggles this year.
It's definitely tough watching sometimes, when we can be better, and then watching it back and seeing it on film. And like I said, just knowing that we can be better than what we're putting out there, honestly. And like I said to the earlier question, it's just like day one details, the things that we're kind of messing up, and it's just like we got to lock in on that stuff, honestly.
how hard is it going to be to rebound coming off this bye week with 6 games to go, knowing that, you know, the playoffs are pretty much out of the question?
Personally, that's not a question. I mean, it's not hard. If I take the football field, you get my everything. I mean, I can sit here and say the stuff that I've dealt with this year alone outside of football, you know, that's nothing compared to this. So I personally don't think it's going to be hard. If I strap up and I put my uniform on and I get the opportunity and blessed with that opportunity to get on the field, I'm getting everything. I'm not thinking about if we got the opportunity to get in the playoffs or not. You know, however it's going to settle is how it's going to settle. And I think that should be the mentality with the rest of this team, you know.
How surprising is it to you that you guys are in this position where playoffs are a real long shot?
I would say it's definitely surprising just because I've been on teams with less talent, so to say, and have gotten in the playoffs and had a shot. And like I said, with this team, we got a lot of talent. And so it's tough from that standpoint. But, I mean, I don't know. Y'all wouldn't say we out. I mean, anything could happen. It's still 6 more games. Other teams got to play. We still got to play. So who knows what could happen.